SciFrantic here, and I tell you what, I'm a little disappointed because I was at Noir last night, and there was some sort of ruckus.
There was a ruckus at Noir on Pico. On Pico.
Oh, okay, yeah, the one on Pico.
Yeah, I know it. It's on Pico.
Yeah, there was a lot going down over there. There was a big guy and a girl who drops water.
I'm telling you what, I was on the ground.
Man.
I was under the table. This is SciFrantic, but now I'm not under the table. I'm sitting in my
Das Wallman. Okay, Michael. Happy week, buddy.
Hey, it's my weekend, so I'm happy. I'm stoked.
What we got going on today?
All right, y'all. Y'all know we're going to Fanboy Expo in Knoxville. We've talked about it quite a few times here. And the main reason we're going, Linda Hamilton, because she is Sarah Connor, and that's one of I can speak for myself, and I know I'm probably speaking for the Wallman as well. One of the all-time greatest sci-fi characters.
Absolutely. And this is kind of a Fanboy Expo preview as we lead up to we're 17 days, 15 hours, 45 minutes, and 51 seconds till Fanboy Expo or Knoxville. Hopefully we'll see you out there. We're going to do these previews as we get closer.
Yeah, we want to throw out some of the people we're going for, and then the week of Fanboy Knoxville, we'll do a video kind of showcasing the whole convention.
Right. Pricing structure, who's going to be there, who we're excited to see, who we're excited to meet, restaurants we might go to. Love to see some people. Going to have a camera. We're going to maybe do a collab. Did you guys hit us back up on the collab?
Well, they're not going to be at this one. They're going to be at Chicago.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. That's right. That's right. My bad. So Linda Hamilton.
Yeah. Sarah Connor.
So I bringing up Terminator. Definitely one of those flicks that I saw at a very young age on like TBS and completely blown away. By the special effects, and was quite in love with Sarah Connor. Like, the original Terminator version.
Yeah. It's she's in great shape in part 2, but I think she's beautiful in part 1. Like, she's like, oh wow, Sarah Connor is beautiful.
You see why Kyle Reese fell for her. And I don't know, Mike. I need to send you this. I saw an incredible AI video, and I need to send it to you, where they recreated the sequence where John Connor asked Kyle Reese, and it's like Michael Biehn and the actor who played John Connor in T2, and it gives them the photograph and stuff like that, and it is an incredible AI video. I might try to find it and put it down in the comments and let people check it out. I think it's incredible.
Didn't we see enough Terminator AI in Dark Fate with John Connor? Oh, poor Edward Furlong. They were like, they just AI his whole.
That movie. Well, and then God, don't even get me started. You take the hero of humanity in the franchise, which is Sarah Connor, to a point, but the whole point of her is her son is the savior of humanity, and he dies in the first 5 minutes of the movie.
And in AI, like, it's not even real.
Yeah, it's like really a teenage John Connor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that movie's not that good.
No.
Does have Arnold in it though,
and Linda Hamilton.
Yeah. But let's kind of, what do you think? Like, let's just talk about some favorite movies, favorite scenes.
Well, let's start here. And I was telling you about this beforehand, but this movie right here, it's called Tag the Assassination Game. This is literally Linda Hamilton's first major motion picture.
That is a really cool, like, front of the DVD.
Yeah, it's really neat. And it just came out. It just came out in 4K about a couple months ago. And it's funny because I met Robert Carradine in 2024. And
rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace, Robert Carradine. Thoughts and prayers out to his family, especially like Ever Carradine, who's a great actress in her own right.
Right.
And he had a picture of him and Linda Hamilton on his table, and I was like, oh, what's this from? And he was like, oh, it's this movie called Tag the Assassination Game. And I was like, I've never even heard of that. And he starts telling me about it, and he's like, if you like her in Terminator, and you like actiony type movies, he's like, I think you'll really like this. So when I left that convention, I was like, I got to find this movie. Well, it's hard to find. You couldn't find it anywhere.
Really?
And yeah, and literally like a year later, they announced, "Hey, we're about to put this movie called Tag the Assassination Game on 4K." And I was like, "Oh, awesome!" So, so I bought it, and let me tell you, it's a really fun movie. It's basically about this college campus where they play this game of tag, but with little like dart type guns, like little.
Okay,
And
so it's not lethal?
no, this isn't. It looks like James Bond, but this is all in fun. But there is someone who's playing the game that's serious, and he's really killing people.
Wow.
And it's about them catching that guy, and uh, also at the same time having fun playing their game. The guy that plays the bad guy in this is he's the guy from Reanimator. It's not Jeffrey Combs, but the other guy. And it's actually directed by Nick Castle.
Really?
He's the Shape in Halloween.
So what's on the back? Let me take out the back of it.
Just,
okay, not a lot of pictures, just some art.
Yeah,
the king of physical media, guys, SciFrantic. So
Bruce Abbott. That's the guy from Reanimator. Bruce Abbott.
Freaking, what would you give it?
The movie out of 5?
Yeah,
I'd give it 4. It's good. It's a really good movie.
I need to check it out. It's called Tag.
Tag, and it's an acronym for the assassination game.
The assassination game. Yeah. When we're talking about her, she's had a great career, Beauty and the Beast. Obviously, I grew up watching that with Ron Perlman. Came on WGN a lot. And then, of course, Terminator is like, I think her big breakout, right? Wouldn't you say?
I'd say so. I'd say she was.
And was she married to James Cameron?
I don't know. I feel like she might have been in a relationship. I don't remember, though.
I think she was married to Jim Cameron. So let me see. Check that. You go ahead, and you got anything you want to say? Go ahead while I'm doing this.
She's also in Children of the Corn for our horror fans. She was in that.
She was married to Jim Cameron from 97 to 99. So post Terminator.
Wow.
And she was married to Bruce Abbott.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. 82 to 89. I was born in 82.
So this movie was probably done about 80 or 81 then.
Awesome. I mean, that's what I love about this channel is Mike's got this great knowledge of 80s little tidbits, little nuggets out there, I'll check it out. I need to check it out.
Well, it's all thanks to Robert Carradine, because if I hadn't asked him what that photo was, I probably might not have ever known.
You met him. What con was that?
Days of the Dead. They did one that in October of 2024. They don't usually do one in February, but that year they did one in February and one in October. And they had their Revenge of the Nerds cast there, and I went and saw them.
Yeah, I saw him a few times. I can't remember what cons he was at, but he always seemed like he was very nice to everybody. He's one of those kind of guys, right?
Very soft spoken, not not loud. He was just very soft spoken, but very nice.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah.
But yeah. You got I don't know in the order of the movies because they're all early 80s, but Tag obviously was first, but Children of the Corn might be her next movie. I'm not sure.
Hell, let me pull up her IMDb and I'll let you know. Children of the Corn obviously has it's got Christopher Reeve in it, right?
No, it's Peter Horton.
Peter Horton, yeah. So Children of the Corn came out in 84. So she was married. Yeah. So I would say Tag was before that, right?
Yeah, Tag it's her first movie.
Right. And you brought it up earlier, the movie that I know her from, then I remember going to because it had Bond in it from GoldenEye. and it had her from Terminator. And this was a kind of an era in Hollywood. I think we brought it up before, where Hollywood kind of seemed to do these like similar movies, like Dante's Peak's the one I'm talking about, and Volcano was kind of the same movie but different movies. You know what I mean? It's almost
Yeah.
like it's like they knew what's coming down the pike, so they kind of ripped each other off. I think Dante's Peak is way better than Volcano, but I think they're
Yeah.
both very watchable movies.
Yeah, they're both watchable, and I like Dante's Peak. There's some silliness to it, some really stupid stuff that they do, but overall,
I think you'll agree with me. Like when you and me grew up, we thought that quicksand was going to be a major issue, right, in our lives. You know what I'm talking about? It seemed like it was in every movie. I'm going to tell you one thing after watching Dante's Peak: I'm not getting in a hot spring.
no, God, no. This movie also teaches us once again that kids will do something stupid because they're like, "Hey, we're gonna go get our grandma at the top of the mountain," and it's like they're literally telling everybody, "Don't go up the mountain."
It's like two teenagers, right?
Yeah, well, it might be even younger than that. I mean, they're pretty young. If it's young teenagers.
Don't they die up there though?
No,
Does
no,
they make it out? The grandma makes it.
the grandma dies.
The grandma dies. She saves the kids, right?
Yeah, they're on that boat that's about to completely get eaten up by the volcano.
Right.
And she gets out of it and starts pushing them towards the land.
Right. It's like acidic water, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right.
And then when she gets out, like her legs are all messed up. And,
there's a scene in Volcano that does the exact same thing where this worker like throws a guy, he's in the lava, you know what I mean? It's like these movies, man, these 90s movies, they wouldn't, at the time I remember watching them, and it's like, man, I saw Dante's Peak in the theater. And I remember thinking, that's not that good, but over time they end up being charming, I guess.
Yeah. But yeah, she's really good in that. And I actually think Pierce Brosnan is great in it.
Wow. She's in the T2. It's funny. She's in the T2 Battle Across Time. Do you know what that is?
I'm guessing some sort of game.
It was the Universal Studios movie thing.
Oh, okay.
Which was really cool. It was directed by, if anybody's watching this, you need to Google or YouTube the T2 the 3D Battle Across Time. It's actually a really it's directed by Jim Cameron for Universal Studios, and it's really high quality. I think there's a T1 million in it. It's like this big it was 4D or 3D, it was like fighting you and stuff. But yeah, so she's in that too. Yeah.
But yeah, at the end of the day, Children of Corn's good. It's based on a Stephen King book, which of course Stephen King movies tend to be pretty good. And I enjoy it. It spawned a bunch of sequels, and the sequels were just awful. But this one
what is good. It's been a while since I've seen Children of Corn. What is the gist? They're aliens or something?
No, they're worshiping the devil.
So they're just almost like weapons. They're like psychopathic children. Oh.
Yeah, they basically just killed all their parents and then took over this little town.
I noticed that she's also, she's been in a lot of TV lately. Chuck, here's Tag right here. Tag was 1982. She's in Last Action Hero. Do you remember her in Last Action Hero?
No, unless they show her on screen, like when they're watching a movie or something.
Wow. Maybe she's in the sequence like where I know T-1000 shows up, when they go in like store or something, but I have to check that out and figure out what's up with that. But yeah.
But at the end of the day, the main two that we're going to see her for are there at the very beginning, and Terminator and Terminator 2.
What's your favorite scene in the Terminator franchise she's in?
My favorite scene with her or favorite scene overall?
Let's go, since we're talking about Linda Hamilton, let's go with her.
Okay.
I'm putting you on the spot. You want me to think about it? I'll give you mine.
No. My favorite scene is the end of Terminator 2 when she cocks that gun. Like, and she's already been injured, and she's like, ah, and she's like, ah. Oh, man.
And then T-1000 hits her with the finger.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on. You got to bring up my favorite thing you've always talked about this with T2, how pissed off you were because she makes a comment about having the
Oh,
Terminator around.
oh yeah, yeah. Well, that's not my favorite scene. That would be my least favorite scene.
Okay, well, what's that
but,
scene?
but it's when she's like
He's
telling
been wounded. Remember, he's got the
yeah,
bullets.
the T-1000 shoots him like 1,000 times in the back.
Yeah.
And she's like, "You're no good to us if you can't pass as human," or something like that. And it's like, what?
You got the freaking Terminator. He just busted you out of prison.
Yeah, that would be my other favorite scene is when she's turned that bed over and she's like, "Oh,
Oh yeah, yeah. That's her sequence in that mental hospital is incredible. And when she goes off on Silverman, she's like, "You got 237 bones in the human body. I just broke one." When she hits. Yeah,
So
she's total.
would the scene where she tells the Terminator that he's useless to him, that's your favorite scene in the
No,
with her?
my
Okay.
favorite scene, and I'll bring the tech noir music up for that, if I can get it going here, is when they go into. She goes to tech noir. Obviously, she thinks that Kyle Reese is the killer, right? That's hunting. It's a phone book killer, right? That's what the police call him. And she's scared for her life. She sees Kyle Reese is following her, and goes into Tech Noir, which is like a techno bar in LA, and gets on the phone with the police. And the sequence that I love is when she's looking around Tech Noir, right? And she looks at the mirror, and Kyle Reese he's sitting at the bar, and he has this raised up look and looks at her. And it to this day it gives me chills. It's just an incredible sequence. I'll have it playing down here. That whole sequence is just incredible. I've analyzed that sequence. Like, if you watch the sequence in slow mo, the extras are used multiple times. Like, I guess Cameron didn't have a lot of money for extras, so there's like a guy that's dancing in one scene is actually sitting in the bar at another scene. Like, it's just low budget 80s greatness, Terminator. And the music was great. It was this band called Burning in the Third Degree, and I just love that sequence. And then the Terminator goes in there, and it just owns the place. Like, I remember that. What does the guy go? That guy didn't pay, and he grabs Terminator on the shoulder. And Terminator's like, that guy's like, ah. Yeah. So might be my favorite sequence in the whole franchise, the Tech Noir scene.
So I've got a question for you here.
Yeah.
You said you watched it on TBS.
Absolutely.
Or yes, TNT.
Yeah.
What was your reaction when you first saw it on video? And you know the scene I'm talking about.
We're talking about the sex scene?
Yeah.
Well, it's funny you bring that up. I'm sitting there watching it with my grandfather.
Oh, Lord.
And I remember, like, Papa, he liked to sit on the bed, smoke Marlboro Reds. Like, he never left his bed. And, young little Steve Wall, little Wallman, he's like, hey, Papa, I want to watch this. At this time, I'm just sci-fi anything. I didn't even know what the Terminator was. But I remember sitting there, and that sequence came up, and even at my young age, it was awkward to sit there with your grandparents. Now, as well as I do, the TBS Superstation version was quite edited.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I don't think it showed, because she's actually nude in that scene, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Like, when you first saw it, not on TBS.
I mean, yeah. It's a meme now, her,
with her face, the moment of conception for John Connor.
And I can promise you, I didn't understand what was going on. Like, I was that young where I didn't understand that Kyle Reese was impregnating John Connor to her. I just thought it was a soldier and he's trying to help save humanity, and yeah. The funny thing is, though, this movie, I loved it so much. Like, T2 was coming out, and I wanted to go see it so bad. And my dad, where I'm from, the theater had one movie. That was it. Just one picture. So the chances of Terminator 2 being that one picture, because it come out in the summer, I'm sure there was a Disney movie out or something. Maybe Indiana Jones or something was out at the same time. So we went to Atlanta, got a hotel room, and saw it there. And dude, it's an intense. T2's intense. Like when, Janelle died or the stepfather dies, Xander dies. It's pretty
Yeah.
intense, man. So that movie come out in 91. I'm 9 years old when T2 come out, and I remember just, back then, man, you remember this shit like that was marketed to kids. There was toys, there was commercials, there was T2 toys. And I remember being at my dad's pharmacy and like talking about Terminator 2 to like people. And it's like, and I know for a fact you knew that the Terminator was the good guy, which I think is really a miss for T2. Because if you watch the movie, Cameron filmed it to make you not know the Terminator is a good guy. It doesn't show up till the mall sequence where Terminator is actually the good guy. T-1000 is the bad guy. And when I watched the first Terminator, dude, now that I think about it, I might have seen T2 first. And saw Terminator later on, maybe when I was 11. I want to say maybe I was 11 or 12. So, I thought the Terminator was the good guy anyway. I think I remember it like that. Why is the Terminator a bad guy? Why is Arnold a bad guy? So
the previews to that kind of ruin it. They show you that he is the good guy in it, and obviously, like you said, James Cameron shot it for you to be surprised, for you to be like, what? He's the good guy?
What an awesome idea, right? And Linda Hamilton, like you said, what a character. This is a kudos to her acting. And we're talking about Linda Hamilton appreciation video here. She is a completely different person from Terminator to Terminator 2.
Yeah.
And it, like, what I love about her character so much in these two movies is in the first movie, she even says, it's like, do I look like the mother or the future? And in Terminator 2, you're like, oh, I can believe it. She's the mother of the freaking future. Like she wants to train John Connor to be the hero of humanity. And I just think it's an incredible, she honestly probably deserved an Oscar for T2, if you ask my opinion.
Well, at the beginning of the Terminator, she's like doing her waitressing job, and it's all going wrong for her. Like,
right.
like
I can't even balance a checkbook.
Yeah. Like the kid's putting like ice cream in her apron, and the guy's like, "Haha, kid, that was great," or whatever he says.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's right. He puts the ice cream in her apron, and she's like she's having the worst day possible in Terminator. Like, but what's so great about her character is it's like sharpening a knife. You know what I mean? She goes through an ordeal that makes her sharp as a tack. And I just go through the sequences in my head. The ending where she's going to Mexico at the end, and the little kid's like, basically, I think he says, $5 for your photo, or my dad will beat me, or something like that. Yeah. And she's like, pretty good hustle, kid. So she's like, Quattro, $4, and gives her the $4. And then he's like, the little kid yells something to him, and
says the storm's coming.
Right. And she goes, what did he say? There's a storm coming. And then the Jeep rides off into the storm. There's a storm out there. Dun, 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 dun. Wow. Yeah. So as I've gotten older, I appreciate the first Terminator probably more than I love. I love T2, man. I love T2. I love it. But I think there's something about the raw filmmaking of Terminator 1. Like, he wanted it to be in L.A., couldn't film it, had to be in, I think it's Vancouver, Canada. It's got that tunnel that's in Vancouver. I'd love to go see. I don't know if you remember the tunnel where they're trying to escape the Terminator and they wreck, which is kind of a kooky scene to me because Terminator has shown multiple times that cops ain't going to stop him. I don't understand why the Terminator retreats right there. I know he gets injured in the eye. Maybe that's kind of what they're playing it off. His optics are off. So he has to retreat to, do his eye thing, which that scene was cut out too. But, going back on your earlier point, the unedited version, it has the cursing like "fuck you, asshole," stuff. I didn't get to see that scene, and I remember watching that scene for the first time and laughing. out loud, like, "Oh my god, that's hilarious!" Because I guess somebody says it to him, right? So, I can't remember
What
this,
the guy says, "What have you got? A dead cat in there?" or something like that.
but you're right. But it's a choice. So
Yeah,
the
he's got
term,
like multiple things
so
he'll
the
say.
Terminator had been told that. I can't. It's happened in there somewhere. Dragon, you could probably let us know, but that it happens during the movie where somebody says "fuck you, asshole," and so he logs it as a choice because he learns. You know, he's a learning computer. Yeah, awesome. Yeah. What's your
Yeah,
favorite scene in the first Terminator?
well, the sex scene. No, I'm just kidding.
That's all we got for you tonight, folks.
uh, Gosh, in the first Terminator, let's
Put you on
see
the spot. I
here.
love it. Ding, 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 ding. Have you seen the first Terminator?
I've seen it. I'm just trying. I mean, I don't want to say the same answer again, but I want to be like, well, the end when she's in there.
That wasn't my favorite scene. I think that's a great scene, Janae. Yeah, watch her.
Because most of it's in the a lot of it's in the police station, which it's okay, and Lance Hendrickson's great, and that, and Paul Winfield, of course, is great.
Oh God, and
Um,
Lance Henderson. You're right. I forgot about him.
yeah, and then you got the scene which she's not in, where Kyle Reese steals the homeless man's pants and runs around in them for the whole
You
movie.
stole my pants. Hey, buddy, did you just see a bright light?
But no, I mean,
hold on. Let's talk about that for a second. How nasty that is to put that dude's pants on.
dude, he was raw dogging it too, like no underwear.
It was. It always makes me like,
Yeah, every time I see that scene, I'm like, ugh.
ugh. Yeah,
But no, the scene where she kills the Terminator. I mean, like that scene's like when she presses that button and she's like, "You're terminated" or something.
motherfucker.
Yeah. Oh man, that scene's just great.
A lot of great scenes, and like it was low budget, man. Like the sequence where the truck is going there, and you can see the red eye. It's just you hear stories about Arnold. Arnold's kind of a. He just seems like a fun guy. He had the makeup on, and supposedly he went to bars with that on, like to just screw with people. I'm like, the guy was a freaking movie star.
Yeah, and he wanted to be Kyle Reese.
That's a great point. Yeah.
Yeah, James Cameron was like, "No, you need to be the Terminator."
Yeah. Well, yeah, he wanted to be a hero, and he went to lunch with Jim Cameron, and he was like explaining how the Terminator needed to operate, like when he loaded guns and stuff. Like he don't need to be like looking down at it; it needs to be automatic, like a robot. And Cameron's like, "Dude, you need to be the Terminator." We all know who was supposed to be the Terminator.
Oh yeah, OJ.
OJ.
Yeah.
And you know what? Supposedly he was too nice.
We didn't know he had it in him.
Boy, did we.
But speaking of Linda Hamilton, though, she was also in Stranger Things recently, and I'm not gonna lie, I love Linda Hamilton, but they really didn't do her justice in Stranger Things. Like her character was just one note and not a great character.
What season is she in?
The last season,
Really?
this last season.
Is she like number 6's mom or something?
No, she's just a somebody in the military who's trying to weaponize the upside down.
Oh, got you.
And I don't know, her character, they just don't do enough with her character, but when her character really just doesn't do a lot. And when she does, it's just the same thing over and over again. It's just this military, like, get them type thing.
Right. Well, and clearly, the Dunner brothers, you would think they would be big Terminator fans. And she's got a lot of range. She's got a lot of range, but they probably are basing off the T2 Linda Hamilton more than the, and I don't know. Dude, she cares about her son. That's the big hook of the character. She's trying to protect John Connor, and I wish she would have told the director of what is it, Terminator? I don't even know. Dark Fate. It's like, what? No, you just ruined the whole idea of my character. Like, is to protect John Connor at all cost, and he does. I don't know, dude. Some movies, T2, Cameron actually filmed an ending where you see Judgment Day. John Connor's old, has kids. She's got grandkids. I love that ending. Can we give her a great send off? You know, that's what I want. You know, I don't know. But,
Speaking of her, though, yeah, you're going to it now. How much is her autograph and photo op?
yeah. So we'll end right here. Wow. So at Fanboy Expo Knoxville, which is 17 days, 15 hours away, we got Edward Furlong and Linda Hamilton going to be there. And
go up to, I think it's event
pricing?
tickets. Yeah, event tickets.
Get tickets right here?
No. Event tickets. Right beside guests.
Okay.
What's going on with your computer here?
It's never a good sign.
go to scroll back up. Go to
fan packages, autographs.
Well,
yep. There we go.
And then scroll down to Linda Hamilton. It should be in the L's.
Here we go. Christopher Lambert.
I watched Highlander last night.
Delta Burke.
Yeah, they had Annie Potts too, man. It was going to be a designing women reunion.
Oh, here's your singer.
No, that's his name's Eric Singer. He is a singer.
Wow, Kane's going to be there, the mayor.
One day. He's only there Friday.
We'll be there Friday.
Mm-hmm.
There she is. Okay, so kind of a thing we've been doing, right? Pricing. And we'll continue to do this because we're living these expensive times. $95 is great to me. I think it's
for Linda Hamilton, I think that's fair.
Yep.
She could actually charge a little more, I think, but I'm glad she's not.
Yep. She's there Friday and Saturday.
Now, if you scroll back up, you got the premium autograph for 110.
Now, what's this give me? Her name?
No, that's if she's signing
Funko
like a poster or Funko Pop, stuff like that. Actually, this action figure I bought is probably going to be a premium autograph.
So interesting. Like I mentioned this, maybe in our last video. This is actually her twin sister.
Oh, really?
Linda Hamilton had her twin sister play this role when the T-1000 changed into her, you know, and yeah, she has a twin. So it might be her twin there. Wouldn't that be something?
They're just fooling us.
Yeah, it's not Linda Hamilton, it's Tina Hamilton.
Wouldn't it be funny if she was there too, though? Like they were just sitting beside each other.
I might actually mention that. Are you really Linda Hamilton or are you her sister? Let me see what her sister's name is. Leslie. Yeah, she don't look like Linda Hamilton now, but or she, you know, because Linda Hamilton's, you know.
How much was the photo op?
Okay, I'm gonna go back.
Go. You just going off script?
Yeah, well, at this point, Dragon's still with us.
Like we had a script.
Yeah, Dragon's still with us. What is it? Fanboy Expo.
Yeah.
I can't type fast, folks. I'm sorry. We're actually staying at the convention center, right? Is this the one?
It's called the Hilton Knoxville.
Shia LaBeouf's going to be there. Okay, so let me go back. Event tickets. Hopefully my internet stays good.
Go over to photo ops, all the way on the right.
What is selfie, I wonder?
And you might want to look into buying your tickets.
Yes, I need to do that soon, Donna.
Because the silver VIP is already sold out.
Is that what you had, silver VIP?
That's what I have.
What does that get you?
I think it gets you like a T-shirt and like some special lanyards, some other stuff.
Hey, Bryce Dallas Howard's going to be there.
I actually watched her episode of Black Mirror the other day, Nosedive. It's a really good episode.
She is, you know, Ron Howard's daughter. I like Rance Howard, the granddad. So, you know, he's in Babylon 5. I'd like to maybe talk to her about that. 170, dude. Oh, that's a Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
Wow, they got a big Spaceballs reunion too, huh?
We got to do a separate. We got to do a photo with just her because if we did a duo photo op, we'd both want to stand beside Linda Hamilton.
I mean, dude, $115. That's perfect. That's inflation.
Especially considering we're gonna share it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's even less for us.
Yep. I think that's great. No complaints here from the Wallman.
No, I think the prices for her are good. Like I think they're completely fair.
Well, I do want to mention that we're up to 186 subscribers.
Oh, or even 486 subscribers.
Yeah, 400. Yeah, sorry, I said 186. 486 subscribers. So I want to thank everybody for subscribing. Hopefully, check out our as I told Mike earlier. We're short form heroes because our short form videos get like even our basic stuff right gets over 500 views. Wouldn't you say?
What our shorts?
Yeah,
they usually get over 500. I think that's normal.
Yeah, you got a good one out there with the Ninja Turtles right now, and I got a couple of Battle Stars out there. But we're short form heroes, long form zeros. So hopefully, if you're watching this video in 4 years, we've taken off.
Yeah, my comic videos usually get us about 20 to 50 if we're lucky.
It's okay. We're gonna get.
Hey, I'm completely okay with it. I wish people would comment though, like the 20 people that are watching, if they're watching it, it'd just be like, "Hey, man, that concrete comic was awesome. I'm glad I read it."
Yeah, you would think that we would have got the audience of the comic book reader. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, but I've got a few in there, and like some people, I think I've gotten a few comments. But
there's no doubt our target audience right now that YouTube is targeted is the 40 to 65 Star Trek fan, Battlestar Galactica fan.
True.
Which is where we're at, dude. That's where we're at.
Hey, they're the ones that got us to 486.
Yep. So we hope to have 500. I'd love to see y'all at Knoxville. So like and subscribe, and hopefully we get to 500. Me and Mike will be celebrating because we work hard at this. We do a video a week. We do a lot of personal time at this, and we do it as a passion. So
yeah, we do, and maybe when we get to 500, we can do a live video.
I think we should. I really do. Maybe I would love to do it at Knoxville, or post Knoxville. So, okay, Michael. Got anything else to say? Burning in the third.
Where am I? Dragon Con.
Hold on.
Blood donor.
Let's go. Hold on. Oh yeah. What's on the back? A dragon?
Probably.
Oh God, this shirt cost us so much time at Dragon Con. So if anybody's watching or listening that has been at Dragon Con, they really push blood drives, which is great. I think I love it. That's a great cause. We're at 486. We're at 45 when we started, so we jumped up a subscriber. But sorry, I segue. It's a great cause. Everybody needs blood. I like to change blood. It's like changing oil. I recommend everybody do it. That being said, I one time finagled Mike to go get the blood drive with me when we got there on a Thursday.
Little did we
get a free t-shirt because that's what they tell you. They're everywhere. They're all over the escalators. Free t-shirt, and it's always an exclusive. You can only get that day or that con. And little did we know it was going to be 3.5 hour ordeal. Mike was so mad at me.
Yeah. Because I like going to panels and stuff like that. And I'm like, man, I'm sitting here
about to get Thursday. Blood. There wasn't no panels.
It wasn't on Thursday. I'm pretty sure it was a Friday.
It was maybe it was a Friday. Yeah.
I don't think we went on Thursdays back then. This is 2018.
Yeah, that's true. Couldn't afford it.
Yeah, for real.
Okay, man. We're right at 39 minutes. It's a short one for us. Y'all be good. Hey, go check out Tag and see us in Knoxville a couple of weeks.
2 more weeks, y'all.